Okay, hello. So this is an update after 5 weeks of the Slim and Save plan. So I've still got the same clothes on. Well, obviously I haven't worn them for the whole 5 weeks, just saving them for today. So these jeans have now got quite a bit of space in them. There's actually, I can put my hands in the pockets, where before I think the pockets were more filled up with fat. And then the t-shirt, I don't know if you can notice, there's much more room in the t-shirt. So I've still got fat, but a lot less than I had before. So I'll just now show you the weight loss over all of the weeks. Okay, so in total, I now weigh 13 stone. Which is how many kilos? 82.8 kilos. So I've lost a total of 10.3 kilos. And this is the same as weighing now 182.6 pounds. So I'll write all of the weekly totals on the screen to give you an idea. Now for the measurements, so you measure all your different thighs and your calves and your biceps and everything, waist. So I've lost a total over the 5 weeks of 80 centimetres. So I'd say before I was a 14 pushing on to a 16 size, UK size, but now I'm a size 14, a little bit of a fat 14, but you know, heading in the right direction. So I've already done the weight for the first week, so the second week I lost 2.2 kilos. The third week I only lost half a kilo, and I'll tell you why I only lost half a kilo. Is because of this crispy caramel bar that was in the pack. This crispy caramel bar is absolutely delicious. It's like a toffee crisp, but nicer. So I'd already had my 3 meals that was allocated. I needed one more meal that day, so I chose the crispy caramel bar. And it was so nice that I ate all the other 3. So I had 7 meals in one day, which you're not supposed to do. Now, the thing is, I cannot have in my house a multi-pack of toffee crisps and just leave them in the fridge for tomorrow. I just scoff them. So I just scoffed these, even though they were diet ones. So a lot of the bars, chocolate bars, I'm not used to having in the house. So the diet chocolate bars, I still just scoffed them. And I wasn't hungry, but I scoffed them anyway. So what I've done is I've reordered another month with no bars in it, because the bars are just, I just don't have the willpower to leave them in the fridge, even though they are diet ones. And it's no good, you know, having that temptation there. So I'd prefer to have the milkshakes. So I've got a new flavour, white chocolate and raspberry, and you can see it there. And it's absolutely delicious, and I just have one, and I don't need to go and get another when I'm not hungry. That's the crispy caramel bar, very dangerous. So, I mean, obviously if you can leave stuff in the fridge, fair enough, but otherwise I wouldn't recommend those bars. They do fill you up, you are not hungry, but you will still eat one. So now another thing that I had, I'll put a clip in of me making it, the pancake mix. Now it was a little bit difficult to make, but it is possible. I think with more practice you'd get better at it, but it's just a pancake. Now you can order some low sugar syrup to go with it, like a maple syrup type of a thing, or I think there's a chocolate sauce as well. But then it's still just the pancake. Where with things, for example, like the soup, this chicken soup I really like, and I add into that the konjac rice, which I haven't got one just here. Hold on. So add in the konjac rice, half a pack of konjac rice, the soup, and some frozen peas. So you've got a really big meal. Now you can't really add any rice to your pancake or like frozen veg, because it doesn't really go. Now the milkshake, of course, you don't add anything extra to that, but if you're having it in the morning, it is ideal. It's on the go, it's quick, so I'm happy with that. But for the other meals, I prefer to add in some vegetables or some of the konjac noodles or rice. So I would recommend, which I've found that I've used a lot, is frozen broccoli, frozen green beans and frozen peas, because you can just put them in at the last minute and it doesn't take any time, and it's adding in your 100 grams of vegetables to your meal. One of the meals that I did get, which I didn't show you because it's a new one, is the cheesy flavoured pasta. Now this is kind of orange cheese, like sort of tastes like those cheese squares that you get, kind of plastic cheese. So it's not delicious, it's edible, but I've put it with some konjac noodles and also some broccoli, and it was quite nice. Wasn't the best, but it was quite nice. One more of the packets I wanted to tell you about is the spicy Bombay potatoes. Now these are nice, but as soon as you open the pack you can smell coriander and the taste of coriander. Now that's fine if you like coriander, but if you're one of these people who when they eat coriander it tastes like soap, they're not my favourite. Another thing I would like to recommend to you is if you have a water bottle. So this is a 1.5 litre water bottle, and what I do is I just got a funnel and I fill it up with my water filter, because you need to drink a certain amount of water every day. And what I found is if you've got a measured bottle that you keep refilling and keep it in the fridge, I've got like 3 in the fridge so they're nice and cool, then you can keep a track that you're drinking enough water. So that's been quite useful. Let me have a see now. So when I started off on the diet, I was obese. I was classed as obese, and now with my BMI is 29.3, which means I'm just fat. So that's a lot better than it was. Now they also have another thing, which is your waist to hip ratio. And when I set off, I was in the danger zone of it causing, I suppose it could be causing health problems like diabetes and heart attacks, things like that. So if your waist is a certain ratio to your hips, like as fat, you've got a fat waist getting near to the size of your hips, it's more dangerous. So I was in the danger zone, but now I'm in the safe. You know, my waist is smaller than my hips, so that's a good thing as well. And I'm just fat, so keep going. Now I've lost. So if you go on the internet, they've got a website and it shows you all your details. You can type in all your measurements, all your weights, and it tells you where you are in your plan. It's very motivating. It also will tell you how much water you need. So I would need, for my height and my weight, 2.5 to 2.9 litres per day. Now I probably have a bit more than that because it is very hot, but if you've got the bottle, at least you're measuring it. And I'll just try and show you the screen, but sometimes the screen goes very flickery. But I am at the moment at 41% of my weight. So I've lost 10.3 kilos and I've got 14.8 kilos to go to my goal weight. However, I am next week going on holiday to England, so there will be quite a few breaks in the diet. What I'll do is I'll do another monthly update and let you know. Hopefully, I can't imagine I'll lose any weight, but hopefully I've not put too much on. I will be taking the shakes and the meals with me, but when I get to a place where I'm having a meal, I'll be having a meal. So hopefully I can keep on track. Anyway, if you want to subscribe and turn on the notifications, then it'll let you know when I upload that next video. And I'll also be doing some like travel videos of my ferry trip and anything that I go and visit in England. And so I'm going to show now the unboxing of the new products that I got for this month. And thanks for watching, and see you next time for the next video. Okay, so here is a shot of the website, slim&save website, and it shows my chart of weight loss. You can see here in the middle, which was week 3, where I ate all the chocolate bars. I actually also had 2 family-sized bags of crisps, which are not on the plan at all. and what can I say, I love crisps. I think I had one this week too, one family size bag of crisps, but obviously I've got no I ate all the chocolate bars in that week, which is why I probably only lost half a kilo. Okay, so I'm coming down to my start weight of 93.1, my goal of 68. I've got 14.8 to lose to reach your goal weight. If you see on this side, if I can come in a bit closer, my current weight, 13 stone or 82.8 kilos, and I need 2.5 to 2.9 litres of water a day. So this is where you enter all your weights, the date and your weight, and it also shows you your loss or your gain, so it's all in kilos. So there we've got 1.4 lost since the last, so that's in this week. I've lost 1.4, even with a family size bag of crisps, and I've lost 10.3 kilos altogether, which I think is about 20 pounds, but I'll work that out. 2.6 kilos average week loss over 5 weeks. Obviously lose a lot the first week. This I find quite interesting. So this is how much I need to lose, and that's my goal. So I'm 41% of the way. I think that's quite motivating. You can see actually that you're getting there. You are getting there. I'd like to be 50% of the way. That'll be make me quite cheerful. I can't see that happening with my upcoming holiday. So this is where I started, 33, which is in the obese, heading towards severely obese. And the reason I started is because I wasn't fitting into my clothes, and I was starting to think, I need to buy bigger clothes. And then I just thought, no, don't buy bigger clothes. Go on a diet, you lazy moo. So anyway, now I'm here, so I'm just overweight. And if I get to my goal, I'll be just inside normal. So, I think that's it. Okay, I don't know if this is focusing properly. So this is the BMI chart, and the top one is where I started off in the red zone, which is your fatties, obese, sorry. Then now I'm here in the fat section, and then this is the normal. Obviously you're going on your underweight then. So I'm hoping to get into the normal. Would help if I could grow a bit, that would help me. So I'm trying to grow a bit as well at the same time. But anyway, I'm getting there. I'm getting towards my goal, so that's good. Okay, so I'm just making the pancake mix. So I've mixed the powder, in a bowl with some water. Take that whisk out, and then I've just put some of it into the pan. So supposedly it makes 3 pancakes, so I'll give it a go and let you see it once it's done. Okay, so this is the first one, and as you can see, it didn't go as planned. Anyway, it's possibly the fault of my frying pan, because I've got a very bad non-stick pan. So I've put another one in the bigger frying pan, and I've done it bigger this time. So, and I've put a lot more fat in, so that it's not going to stick, hopefully. And I'll show you once this is done. Okay, so I've just flipped that one, and much better, not sticking. So it's definitely the pan, and I'll let you know how it tastes. Okay, so here's the finished pancake. I don't know if you can see this kind of crack down the middle. So it's kind of very much a different texture to a regular pancake. So it's not quite as, I suppose it's just a case of getting used to cooking it. But it tastes really nice, and I haven't got any syrup or anything to put on it. But you can get from the website some sugar-free syrup. So, you know, probably might order this again and get some of the sugar-free syrup. Okay, so this is the burger mix, and what I've done is I've mixed it up with 50 mils of cold water. Now it suggests 75 mils, but 75 mils is very, very, very liquid. So you leave it for 5 minutes and you can see it's still kind of liquidy. But I'll show you it once it's cooked. Okay, so here's the burger that I've cooked now. See if I can cut it open, you can see inside. And I'm serving that with a big plate of mixed salad. And they are really, really nice. So I've actually ordered a box of 25 packets of the burger mix, which is I think £23, so it's on a special offer at the minute. And when it's really hot, that is just ideal for me, for my lunch. So, and it tastes really nice. It isn't a beef burger, obviously, because it's vegetarian, but it does taste really nice. Okay, so today I have run out of lettuce, so I am having my burger with courgette and carrots. Oh, it's so hot. Okay, I've just received the box, which is the 28-day supply, and I've also ordered with that some extra of the Eat Water range. So I've ordered some spaghetti, some rice, and I think that's it. Because I've already got some tagliatelles left from the first introduction box I did. So, okay, that's all of the slim noodles. So I've got the slim noodles, which are thin, kind of more for, you know, like a Chinese, like a stir fry maybe. So I've got the noodles. I've got the slim pasta in the spaghetti, which is probably actually the same thing. Although, if you look, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the spaghetti looks a little bit more yellow. But anyway, now I've also got, if I can get it, the slim rice. Now I've had a slim rice before and I did prefer the spaghetti, but because there's some things in the box like chili con carne, then I thought that'll be ideal with them. So I think in that box, yeah, I've shown you the yellow one. No, I haven't. Fettuccine. Okay, so there's a pink noodles and the yellow fettuccine, and then there's the orange rice and the blue spaghetti. So I've just got a selection of those, and yeah, that's all that's in that box. So I'll cut that string and move it out of the way. Okay, so this is your 28-day supply, which is your standard that you would get if you ordered the 28-day supply. Now, when you do order the 28-day supply, you have a choice of what you want. So you pick what things you want to choose. And you've got a maximum, let me see, of 28 of the bars. So I've got carrot cake flavoured milkshake, which I've not tried that yet. The coconut one I had and it was delicious. Blueberry, which I haven't tried. Cafe latte, which I have got one of those, but I've not tried it yet. Or gingerbread. I wish I'd ordered more of these. This is so delicious. Oh, just, you feel guilty drinking it though, that's the only thing. Cookies and cream, which I haven't tried yet. Toffee flavoured shake. Peanut butter, which I have tried, which didn't really taste of much. It wasn't very peanut buttery. Key lime pie. I mean, this sounds like you're breaking your diet, doesn't it? All this delicious sounding stuff. White chocolate and raspberry. Not tried that yet. Vanilla ice cream flavour. Not tried that yet either. Okay, so now we seem to be coming on to the meals that I've ordered. So I've ordered this one, spicy Bombay potatoes, which also I've not tried yet. burger mix. And they've got an offer on this burger mix at the moment. So you make burgers and make like a kind of barbecue type of a thing if you're having a salad with it. Chili con carne, which is really nice. I've already tried that. Chocolate brownie. I don't like chocolate brownies, but I did have this in my introduction pack, and to me it just tastes like a bit like a cake, but with chocolate chips in. It wasn't sort of chewy, sticky like a brownie, so I ordered it again. Cottage pie. Now this was really quite nice if they hadn't called it cottage pie. So if they called it country stew, I'd have been very happy. But because it's called cottage pie, I thought I was getting a cottage pie, and I wasn't. So I was disappointed. But the actual meal itself was quite nice. So, ham and mushroom flavoured pasta. And these I had this before, and they're perfect with the konjac noodles, because the konjac noodles taste a little bit kind of weird. And this sauce, if you put your konjac noodles and mix them completely in the sauce, then you can't taste anything nasty. It's really nice. So pasta carbonara, I think I've had that one before. Spaghetti bolognese, which I've had before. Spicy spaghetti with red and green chilies. Now this is very, very mild. It's just tasty. Now, I like it I don't like spicy food, but a little bit of spice, so I have added in some extra spices when I've had it. But if you were worried about spicy food, this isn't spicy, it's just a nice taste to it. Sweet and sour flavoured noodles. Now, you do get them in your pack, I think, in your introduction pack, but I haven't tried them, I don't think. Tikka masala. Now, I've not tried this, but I imagine that that's going to be fairly mild as well, but I have got spices I can add in. Beef curry noodle soup. I think I've had this. Everything I've had so far has been nice, apart from the porridge, which I do like porridge, but it's not really porridge. I think it's maybe the same. If it said breakfast meal or something like that, you would eat it and go, yeah, that's not too bad. But if you say here's porridge, then you go, no, it's not. So it can be disappointing. So I've got chicken flavour soup. Don't think I got that in my introduction box. Thai flavoured soup. So with this, I can either add in noodles or I can add in vegetables. Obviously, you've got to check that you're having the right amounts. You can do that really easily on the website. Pea and ham soup and vegetable soup. And again, I would add in extra vegetables to this. Okay, here, put them out at the bottom, which is a lot, are my bars. So I did get 28 bars, which is your limit. So I have found it a little bit difficult to have 4 meals a day. So when I have the bar, I can have 3 meals a day, and then I can split the bar into 2, cut it into portions, and have it some in the mornings, like mid-morning, some mid-afternoon. And I have found the bars are really difficult to eat. I don't know if you could eat a full one, because they're really filling. Yogurt coated muesli. So I've got a few of those. Let's see what this one is. Praline. I've chosen the ones that have milk or white chocolate on them, because I don't like dark chocolate. Crispy caramel flavour, but they do have some, really interesting flavours in the dark chocolate, mint, and I think I might have ordered 1 orange. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but the crispy caramel bar is a bit higher, a bit fatter than the praline. So that's going to be like a Rice Krispie cake type of a thing. But they're strangely really, really filling. And the praline will be more, well, I need to put it in the fridge. So that'll be more of a, it's kind of a denser sort of a bar. And I'm only putting them in the fridge because I'm in France, so it's like 38 degrees and they've just arrived in from the delivery van, so they're going to be quite melty, unusually melty. I've got coconut bar, it's crispy caramel, some coconut bars. Milk chocolate flavour bar. Oh, I don't know if I showed the camera, I wasn't looking. Milk chocolate flavour bar. Chewy chocolate, which I did have in the introduction box, and it's really nice, but it's really rich. I mean, you could cut that into 8 easily and have it, you know, a bit for your pudding, a bit for a snack. And usually, if I've got chocolate in the house, I'll eat the whole lot. There's no way I would cut a little bit off and have a reasonable amount. Okay, so this one is white chocolate with lemon. I've had that before and it's really nice. Chewy chocolate again. Coconut again. And this one, chocolate orange. I wonder if it's like the Terry's chocolate orange. Although it is dark chocolate, but I'll be able to manage it. Okay, so that, let me turn you around. You can see. You see there? That is 28 days of the programme. Now, on top of that, I've got the pastas, which are optional. You don't have to have them. But I think for me to stay on track, then it's going to be a lot better to have them. And I'll also buy lettuce, cucumber, carrots, celery, courgettes. You have to look on the internet at what you can have as your vegetables. But to me, the soup and the milkshake are really, really quick. You could take them to work with you, no problem. Just take your shaker with you and put some cold water in. When you want to eat it, put the powder in, shake it up. It's really nice and creamy. Really quick if you're in a rush in the morning as well. You could take one of these bars in your bag in case you were worried about getting, hungry in the day. And then the meals are really, really nice. And if you have them with the noodles and the vegetables and the choice of salad that you can have, and you can log everything on the internet, so you log in that you are staying in the keto. So I'm doing this, I can't remember the name of the plan, I'll put it on the screen. But basically you have to have 4 sachets or 4 things a day. So 1 bar, and you could have 4 milkshakes. No, 1 bar and 3 milkshakes if you wanted. Or 3 meals, or 3 soups, or 1 milkshake, a soup and a meal, which is kind of what I'm doing, and 1 bar. Or if it's cold, you could have 3 hot meals, 3 hot soups. You know, you can mix and match. And you don't eat any other meals, but you can have the added vegetables and the added konjac products. So for me, it's absolutely perfect. Everything's organised, it's all nutritionally balanced for you, it's all vegetarian, and so far everything I've had is really nice, except the porridge. And the porridge was okay, it's just it wasn't porridge, but I didn't order any this time anyway. So it's really hot here, so I prefer the shakes or a salad with some soup or something like that. I'll have it a bit later on. Okay, so I'll let you know at the end of the month how I've got on, if I've lost any actual weight. Okay, I'll just quickly show you how I've organised my meals. So in this box, which was the box that I got, the introduction 1 week box, I've reused that and I put everything upside down because it's got a colour on the bottom. So you can see what colour they are. So this side is my milkshakes. Then this side is the soups. So if possible, if they've got a colour on, I put them upside down, but there are some that are white. Now these soups, like this beef curry noodle soup, I can also add noodles into it. Maybe not the pea and ham. Which one's this one? the Thai soup. That'll be nice with noodles in as well if I want. So I've got the option. So then I've got this little tub that I've put the bars in because they need to go in the fridge because it's so hot. I am literally dripping in sweat. Now I've also put in there the chocolate brownies because to me, although it says it's a meal, I couldn't eat a whole one. They're just really filling, and it does feel more like a treat than a meal. So what I'll do is I'll make that one day, cut it into 4 or 6, which I think I did last time, and just have it throughout the day as my extra. The same with the bars. I'll put them in the fridge now so that they can stay cool, and I'll have them as my snack through the day, or like as a pudding or whatever. But each bar will be cut into slices, so you're only having 1 bar per day. And the only reason they have to go in the fridge is because it's really, really, really hot here in France. If you had normal temperatures, all this can stay, in your cupboards. They don't need to be refrigerated. Okay, so in these 2 plastic tubs, what I've done is I've put the like the fettuccine, and I've put the meals next to it, pasta carbonara and the ham and mushroom pasta, which I would have with the fettuccine, if you will. So then I've got the noodles, and I've got with that sweet and sour flavoured noodles, and the spicy Bombay potatoes. Now, I've not had them before, so I don't know if they're going to go with the noodles, but I thought I'll give it a try. So these are quite expensive, the konjac noodles. So what I do is I have half of a pack with each meal. So I've got 8 meals and 4 packs. So that's the same with this one, which is the rice. And I've got that chili con carne, and what's this one? Tikka masala. So I've got 8 meals again and 4 rices. Then I've got the spaghetti. And to go with that, I've got the spicy spaghetti with the chilies. I don't know if you can see that with the light. And the spaghetti bolognese as well. So again, 8 meals and 4 of the konjac noodles. Okay, so extra meals that I've got is the burger mix, which I don't think is going to go with the noodles, although it might go with the rice, but I've never had it, so I'm not sure what it's going to be like, so I haven't put anything with it yet. And the cottage pie with spring onions, which I think will go better with just vegetables. So anyway, I'll let you know how it goes. And I have also, if I come over here, in my cupboard, got extra rice and pasta. Now obviously, I didn't know really what I was doing, so I might have ordered too many, but they got a really long life on them. So I've got 4, 8, 12. So that'll be suitable for 26 meals. And I'm not sure, maybe I'll use them with the burger mix, maybe I'll use them with the soup. So I'll see towards the end of the month how many I've used. I'll let you know and give you an idea of how many to order. But like I say, they do have a good shelf life on them.